of relationships. And I'm going to be jumping on here live more often because it seems like the place to do it. But let's take a deep breath in together and ponder, consider how relationships have been on planet Earth, the overarching energy of them. And as we're poised at this particular moment in time, it's becoming clear, or at least I hope it's becoming as clear to you as it is to me, that something's got to change. Something's got to change. Hello. And actually, something is changing. Hi. So I want to talk about this. I want to talk about how the relationship paradigm is shifting and this idea of toxic relationships. And I put a link in here. If you haven't joined my free webinar, there's another one coming up really soon, half hour at noon Pacific, again at 3 o'clock. And my goal with this is to drive home the idea that the word toxic in relationship really has to do with the fact that the toxicity that we're speaking of is old patterns, old beliefs, old energies that have been accumulating as psychic debris in our life force energy channels and valves, the chakras, and that we are in a collective detoxification process of those toxins. So when we're in a relationship and it seems toxic or something that we would say is unhealthy is coming up, let's try to remember together that we're all in an awakening journey. We're all in an awakening journey together. We're all going through the purge, the cleanse, and to be gentle with one another. Be gentle with those that you are in partnership with. Be gentle if you are just dating someone and you are, recognizing. Let's really be gentle with these words of red flags and toxicity and all of the very popular common language right now, where I know a lot of empowered women are like, want to walk away. Even empowered men I'm seeing, there's a new empowerment like burst in humanity where everyone wants to be empowered and they want to meet other empowered people, but we're forgetting a very important thing, and that is that relationships bring up this stuff. That's the platform in which the old toxins and the old debris can surface and eventually heal, but only in the arms, if you will, of sacred alchemy. So that's kind of my jam. That's what I'm going to be talking about more in the webinar, and just from here on out is the new relationship paradigm. And of course, these relationships can extend into our families and our extended families when we are able to shift the vision that we have, shift the vision from the old world relationship module into the new earth relationship module. The new earth relationship module is totally different and won't necessarily contain all the things that we're dealing with now, but we're not going to get there if we don't deal with the issues of the moment, which is having more compassion with each other, being able to hold more and better space for each other, to purge, to go through the upgrades, if you will, or the activations that need to happen. And so instead what we need, instead of people, like trying to call each other out on toxicity or not liking each other's behavior or running off to new relationships, what we really need is more space holders and more people who understand the evolutionary process and can assist one another and hold space and have vision and understand what's at the other end of this, which is more empowered humans. But every time we run away and we call toxicity, what we're really doing is just adding more wounds, adding more debris into the field that needs to be cleared out anyway. So I truly hope that you will find the compassion in your heart that is required of all of us right now on planet Earth while we're going through this very potent, very incredible passage I'm excited to share my story, which is multi-textual. And as we go along on this journey, I will tell you even a little bit more about each of those relationships that brought me to this awareness. But if you haven't checked out the first story, that's what's running this week on Demio platform. There's a link in the comments for the noon, and I'll put another one in there for the 3 o'clock Pacific. And share it, please. Share it, like it, let other people know. I feel like this is such an important topic right now as we're going forward into reality. You know, we got to take each other with us. We got to learn how to take our relationships with us, how to open our heart, how to drop in and hold the space that our partner truly needs us to. So thank you for all the hard work that you are doing on your journey and in your relationship with yourself. I know if you've worked with me, then you are really working on and have worked on the healthy relationship you have with your own life force, with your own body, with your own mind and emotions. And the next level of that, of course, is our relationships and how we transform together. Remembering that two people actually overlap fields and create an entirely new person, a new entity that is the relationship that has its own awakening journey. So on this awakening journey of the relationship, it has to go through a clearing out and an awakening as well. So sometimes we can't push our partners, we can't make them do certain things, but we certainly can tend to our own awakening journey, and we can tend to the journey of the relationship itself. And more on that another day. I'm going to head off and get ready for this webinar. So thank you so much for joining me, sending you so much love and blessings in your relationship today, and we will see you again.